Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, glad to have you. So E.L.F Cosmetics surprised us with another new launch. I mean, at this point we've lost count because I think they release a new product every 3 to 5 business days, which is not a bad thing because they always have our backs, especially when it comes to product dupes. So today I'll be trying out their new Soft Glam Satin Foundation. If you're as excited as I am, please keep on watching. Now in the E.L.F Camo CC creams, I can see I have a perfect or a very comfortable shade match, but I do wear 540 neutral in the regular Camo CC cream and 530W in the hydrating version. If you watch my review on the hydrating CC cream, you will know I couldn't wear 540. It was like too ashy, so I had to use 530, which wasn't so bad even though it has a red undertone or pinkish undertone. That one works better than the 540 neutral for me. Now trying to pick a shade was a problem because there was no chart where you could see your equivalent shade. I don't think the find your shade option was up then. You know, when I bought this, I can't remember, I don't remember seeing it, but it's now up where you can find your shade. Now if you enter a shade you wear in any of the foundation brands listed in the tool, it will tell you the shade you wear in the Soft Glam Satin Foundation, so that might be quite helpful. This is only available on E.L.F Cosmetics website for now. I think Ulta, Target and other brands that carry E.L.F will get it very soon. Another thing I also bought is the primer, the E.L.F Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Now I bought this because I thought maybe this would be the primer for this because they have the same container, the same packaging. It's just me that just thought so. They didn't say that on their site, but I tried to chat with them on their website asking for which primer works best with this, and they said it depends on whatever finish you're looking for. Like if you're looking for something that can control your oils for a period of time, you use the matte putty primer, and then if you're looking for a hydrating, it just depends on what kind of finish for the primers you're looking for. So that was what I was told. Now I'm going to go ahead and read the details of the foundation on E.L.F Cosmetics website. E.L.F Soft Glam Satin Foundation comes in 36 shades. There are shades for fair, light, medium, tan, deep and rich skin tones. Also have shades for cool, neutral and warm undertones. Foundation comes in 36 shades and contains 1 fluid ounce of product. On the website you have a virtual try-on option and also a find your shade option. These tools will help you find your shade. The foundation is a long-lasting hydrating liquid foundation that delivers just right medium buildable coverage and a satin finish. It's a breathable formula that doesn't look or feel cakey. It's infused with 1% hydrating hibiscus complex plus pomegranate, blueberry and goji berry extract. So this is great for dry, oily and combination skin, and it's cruelty free and vegan. Now how to apply. It says using a foundation brush or our total face sponge, buff and blend foundation all over the face and onto the upper neck. So this is a foundation and I have the shades 50, 51, 52 and 53. This is 50, 51, 52 and 53. This is 50, which is described as a deep warm shade. This is 51, which is deep cool. 52 is also deep cool. And 53, which is described as deep neutral. Now these undertones are very different. This looks peachy to me. This looks pink. This looks orange and this looks yellow. It looks neutral, but it looks like a neutral yellow shade rather than a neutral red shade, if you know what I mean. And this looks like it will match me better. When you look at my chest area and my neck area, it looks like it will match my undertones better than the rest of this. So I'm going to use this all over my face. Off camera I use the ordinary natural moisturizer to moisturize my face. Now I'm going to use the E.L.F Liquid Poreless Putty Primer, which is a lightweight liquid primer for long-wear makeup application and a poreless looking complexion. It's a silky lightweight liquid face primer, grips makeup for long-lasting wear, minimizes the appearance of pores for a smooth complexion. It's also infused with squalane. It's great for oily, normal, dry and combination skin types. It feels very lightweight. It feels just a tad bit like a gel formula, just a little bit, but it also feels like a cream, like you're applying a cream to your face, and it goes on seamlessly, smoothly, no issues blending it out. Primer has a smell. It smells like fragrance to me, but I don't know if it contains fragrance, but it's not overwhelming or overpowering. Now the primer has sat for a little bit, I am going to go in with the foundation. It's not runny, but it's not very thick either, so it's just in between. So it has a very nice smell, but the smell is barely there. I haven't tried the satin E.L.F. satin foundation, but I hear it's very beautiful as well. I think I also hear they're replacing that one with this one. I don't know, but this is beautiful. It instantly blurred my skin and gave me some good coverage, and it feels hydrating. It feels cool on the skin as well. It feels very light. It has covered some of the dark spots and hyperpigmentation on my skin. The finish is very beautiful. It's supposed to be a satin finish. For $8, this is gold, seriously. And I noticed it's very hydrating too, super hydrating on the skin, but the finish beats everything. Okay, I like it. I also like the shade too. This would probably be a summer shade for me. I have hyperpigmentation, so some parts of my neck are light, some parts are dark, so it's just a mixture. Now some parts of my face are dark too, and some parts are light, so the foundation matches the dark parts of my neck and face, which would be perfect for me for summer. I'm already beginning to get a tan, so this is the side without foundation and the side with the foundation. Now one thing that pulls me towards the foundation, I always say this, it's the finish of the foundation. When I see it has a very flawless finish like this one, I'm sold already. Now this is like light to medium coverage for me, but it says it's medium to buildable, so I guess you can build it up to your desired coverage. I'm going to go ahead and apply more foundation. So I'm done applying foundation on one side of my face, and this is what it looks like. I have a beautiful glow from the foundation. It blended out very easily for me. I like that the smell is not overpowering. It's just there. It's like a hint of something. As you can see, it has blurred and evened out my skin tone very nicely. It has covered the areas it's supposed to cover, even though I can still see some dark areas, but they're not so visible. Finish is flawless. It's a satiny finish. Look at my skin on this side. This is my skin, but better. It gives me a very natural look. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the foundation on the side. Now I'm going to use a sponge. I am done applying the foundation, and this is how it looks. I applied the foundation with a brush on this side of my face and with a sponge on this other side. And I was able to give me very good coverage. The areas around my mouth has been covered nicely. It hasn't oxidized, as you can see. So this is a shade 50 and 51. So 50 is also a very good match for me. I'm kind of really liking it today. I actually thought it was going to be a little bit light, but that is not the case from what I'm saying. 51 looks good as well. It looks like it matches the rest of my body better than it matches my neck, but I like both shades. The brand also claims that the foundation is long lasting, so we're going to do a wear test. The time now is 11:25. I'm going to go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup. I'm going to speed up the process so we won't waste a lot of time. For concealer today, I'll be using the E.L.F 16-hour Camo Concealer in matte finish. This is the shade Deep Chestnut. Powder, I'll be using the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder in the shade Warm Saffron. For all the face powder, I'll be using the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder Ultra Blow in the shade Translucent Medium Deep. Today, I'll be using the SEPHORA Matte Bronzer in the shade Coconut Retreat. For blush today, I'll be using the E.L.F Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Gorgeous Orange. For highlighter, I'll be using Bobbi Brown highlighting powder in the shade Bronze Glow. I'm also going to toss this same shade in the inner corner of my lid. To line my lips, I'll be using Juvia's Place Luxe Liner in the shade Brownie. For gloss, I'll be using the NYX Professional Fat Lip Drip Oil in the shade Follow Back. That's what it looks like. To finish off my look, I'll be using the Morphe Mini Continuous Prep and Set Mist. So this is a final look with the soft Glam Satin foundation and the rest of my makeup product. The look turned out very beautiful. I like the foundation. I like the way it works with other makeup products. While applying other makeup products on top of it, there was no bad interaction whatsoever. It applied beautifully and effortlessly. I like that it's just $8 and I was able to achieve such a flawless finish with the foundation. I like that it contains skincare ingredients that are very important for my skin, anti-aging properties, antioxidant properties as well. It also has the ability to give your skin a healthy look as well. I like that the foundation was breathable, comfortable on application. Applying it wasn't a hassle. I was able to blend it out easily. It is very hydrating and it gives the skin a very beautiful glow. Remember, I applied the foundation with a brush on this side of my face and a sponge on this other side. Now, I did tell you how I felt about both tools. I think it was very easy to use both tools for the foundation, and both sides look flawless. The side with a sponge, of course, looked more seamless than the side with a brush, because that's what the sponge does. But I like both sides. I don't have a preference for this foundation. I don't have a preference. Now we're going to do a wear test, because it states that it's also long lasting. I started my wear test around 11:40 something. The time now is 12:12, so I'm gonna go about my day, come right back, show you how it looks, and give you my final thoughts. So don't go anywhere. Okay guys, I am back. I am done with my wear test, and this is how my face looks after about 7 hours of wear, almost 8 hours actually. The time now is 7:43 p.m. So this is very typical with most foundations. When I wear most foundations, I usually have lots of oils around my T-zone, so it's like a very normal thing to me. My nose has the most oils. It's super shiny. My forehead is shiny, as well as the sides of my nose. So I'm going to zoom you up close so you can see what I'm talking about. I have a lot of oils around my T-zone area, mostly on my nose. I also have oils around my chin area and here as well. Besides the oils, my face, the rest of my face still looks okay. As you can see, it's still holding up properly. I can still see some moisture around the other areas as well, but it's just very minimal. So the problem areas are just around my T-zone. All I have to do at this point is blot or apply powder. No separation with this foundation. Nothing is breaking apart, nothing is creasing. It's still holding up properly. Besides the oils around my T-zone, the foundation still looks good. So for the long wearing claim, I doubt that. I don't think it's long wearing. I mean, it's long wearing, but you have to at least touch up or do something to keep it going on, or make it last longer, or make it look better with time. So when they say long wearing, I don't think they were really serious about that claim. Most foundations that claim to be long wearing aren't actually long wearing. You have to touch up to help the foundation last longer. But it's not bad for an $8 foundation. I don't think I'm gonna hold that against them. I just don't like when brands just threw claims out there. I still like the foundation. This is not a deal breaker, but I just had to test that because it was stated there. Okay, but I love the foundation. I like that it's breathable, comfortable, it's hydrating, it contains very good skin caring ingredients. It also has a very natural finish. It's not cakey. The coverage is very buildable. As soon as you apply the foundation, even if it's just a tiny bit, you can see how it evens out the skin. Another thing is the shade. I really like the undertone of this shade, 53 Neutral. This is more or less a summer shade for me, because when I begin to get my winter shade, I think it will run a little bit dark for me. Now the primer is supposed to grip makeup for a long lasting wear, right? This is a very good base for my foundation, because when I applied it, the foundation went on smoothly. There was no bad interaction whatsoever. But I was disappointed a little bit because it was supposed to help the foundation stay or last longer, but it didn't. It did just the same thing as the foundation. So I'm a little bit disappointed, but as a base for me, it's a very good one. Now, I haven't used the Putty primer, the original one. Please, if you've used that one, let me know how that one works for you, because I have plans to try that one out as well. So I don't know if I want to buy it now. So if you've used the original Putty primer, please let me know your thoughts and if you think I should get that one. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply some powder. Let's see how this looks. So I applied just some powder to my T-zone area, and this is how it looks. It doesn't look so bad. I didn't apply powder to the rest of my face, just my T-zone area, and I like it. Now, it's very hot here in Massachusetts. It's like, when I checked last, it was like 75 degrees. So this is how the face looks, and see, it's not so bad. All you need to do is retouch, you blot or you apply powder. For me, I like applying powder because it's more convenient. Now when I wear more full coverage and transfer resistant foundations, that's when I feel very comfortable blotting when I begin to perspire. And then applying powder can be tricky sometimes because when it's hot like this, you start applying powder, it gets very patchy, your makeup begins to get very patchy and sticky. So if you haven't gotten this foundation, you should get it because it's a keeper and it's a winner for E.L.F Cosmetics. This is a keeper. Please you guys don't discontinue this. This is a very beautiful product and I highly recommend it. So this is where I end my video for today. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you consider subscribing. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for coming back, and to those of you who subscribed very recently, you're very welcome here. Thank you also for coming back. I hope you like, and don't be shy to leave a comment for me as well. If you've used this foundation, please don't forget to tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Until my next video, have a blessed night and stay safe.